Hey, hello everybody. I just want to add a few comments in addition to what I have already mentioned in class. And this video is for anybody that would just like a bit of further guidance on these assignments for marking period 3. So I'd like to start with item number 2 first, and then go to item number 1. And what we have here is one student's sample from a previous year. And I want to remind you to not forget to include a comparative goal. And it's helpful to link directly to whichever video book review you find and greatly admire. And then for my dream VBR, this is like if you could make the ultimate perfect video book review with no restrictions, what would your dream version be? And that's what these notes are. Then lastly, this is just what's blocking your way from where you are now and your dream version. So what are some problems you'd have to overcome to get to that ultimate video book review that exists? At this point, it exists only in your mind. Then you'll see that this student, the second most important of her 4 criteria was there, and she thought the enunciation of key ideas is what she identified as most important out of the criteria she chose to take notes on. So take the best notes you can. The more the merrier, generally. But this is not meant to be overwhelmingly time-consuming or difficult, so don't suffer over it. Okay, but here's one way that this could look. And ultimately, you will post your finished video book review here in this column. I have some samples from students past, and I also have your own book reviews from earlier this year, just as a reference if you're interested. So we looked at Ria's notes just a minute ago, and then here we have an example of her VBR, which...
Do we make our own decisions? Are our personal choices really our own?
You could watch that on your own time if you're interested. And then the other part of this is to, based off of your 65 notes, is to create some sort of synthesis piece. And this could be done in any genre of your choice. Ria chose to do a presentation, sort of a slideshow presentation. And you could pick any style or any form that you want. So this is just what one person looked like. And you'll see that it does satisfy the requirement of including a minimum of 12 quotations from one single category in her notes. And she did a nice job with this. I've never used beautiful.ai, but it looks like it's probably kind of easy and fun to use. And let me just show you one more real quick. I'll look at Ian's. He did Ready Player One, which is a book I read earlier this year. I enjoyed it a lot. And he chose to do his synthesis in the form of a slideshow, but it's a choose your own adventure style slideshow. So you can get a sense of what this might look like, and you'll see he was able to squeeze his quotations in here in one form or another and ended up doing a nice job. So you can look at that on your own time as well. And then Ian also chose to share with the class his 65 notes. So let's just take a peek. He was reading a work of fiction and chose these 2 categories. Now you could choose 1 or 2. He chose to look at complications, which all fiction books have plenty, and then persuasion because, well, why not? And this just gives you a sense of how these notes might go. Okay, so try to pick categories that match well with your book. And I don't want to ruin anything. And here we see a poem from Alex, and he decided to use the genre of poetry to create his synthesis piece. And the rules are very simple. As long as you get your quotes from one category into your piece, you can create any kind of piece that you would like. Okay, so this document is here for you to look at if you're interested in seeing how other students have approached the task. But of course, you're not required to. And I wish you luck. And of course, if you need anything, just reach out to classmates or to me, and we'll be happy to help. Okay, thank you.